If you'd rather wrestle a bear than push through a packed subway car, your mind isn't broken. It's performing a high-stakes psychological rescue mission others never even see. That twist in your gut when a friend invites you to a party is not a social failure. It's your entire nervous system presenting a cost-benefit analysis in bright red warning lights. You aren't boring. You aren't damaged. Your consciousness is simply operating on a different, more intricate frequency. And what you perceive in a crowd reveals a hidden layer of reality most people are too distracted to process. Let's decode the 5 mechanisms that make you this way. Number 1. Your perception isn't tuned up, it's factory overclocked. Most brains come with noise-canceling headphones built in. They walk into a busy room and their mind automatically mutes the irrelevant details, the clinking glasses, the overlapping chatter, the flickering sign. Your mind, however, lacks a mute button. It's a high-definition sensor that captures, logs, and analyzes every data point in real time. Science calls this sensory processing sensitivity, a lived reality where your brain is the friend who notices the shift in posture, registers the micro-expression, and catalogs the scent of anxiety in the air. For you, a social gathering isn't a vibe, it's a sensory IMAX film you can't walk out of. Research indicates this trait exists in about 20% of people. Your ancestors weren't the life of the party, they were the lookouts who spotted the predator in the tall grass. Your overthinking is an ancient survival protocol, active and online in a world that no longer values sentinels. Number 2, you don't dislike connection, you despise the performance. What you recoil from in crowded spaces isn't humanity, it's the exhausting theater of social performance. The "I'm having a great time" smile that doesn't reach the eyes, the "I'm listening" nod while someone scans the room over your shoulder. You aren't judging the actors, you're exhausted from being forced to read the subtext of every single play. Your perceptual sensitivity acts as a high-fidelity emotional radar, picking up the truth behind the words. Studies have found that individuals who gravitate towards solitude often score higher in measures of emotional intelligence. This means your aversion isn't a social deficit, it's a sophistication that finds hollow interaction, small talk, to be the psychological equivalent of nutrient-free junk food. Your mind craves the 5-course meal of a genuine, deep-diving conversation, and this wiring leads to a radical difference in your brain's very source of fuel. Number 3. Your reward system isn't broken, it's just selective. For the crowd lovers, a bustling party triggers a dopamine fireworks show, the brain's reward for external engagement. Your brain, however, runs on a different neurochemical. It prizes acetylcholine, a compound that rewards deep focus, internal reflection, and yes, purposeful solitude. The thrill for you isn't found in the external noise, but in the internal quiet where complex thoughts can form and connect. Neuroscientific research shows that introspective minds often have more dense gray matter in regions responsible for complex planning and abstract thought. So when you're doing nothing, your brain is often conducting its most brilliant symphonies. But this profound internal world comes with a hidden vulnerability. You don't just observe emotions, you can download them without consent. Number 5, you are an unwitting emotional archaeologist. Have you ever entered a room where everyone is smiling, yet you instantly feel a dense, uncomfortable tension? That's your brain's mirror neuron network operating without an off switch. You don't just see emotions, you inadvertently absorb and process them. An hour in a crowd means you leave not just tired, but emotionally saturated, carrying the residual stress, anxiety, and unspoken dramas of dozens of strangers. It's a form of psychic osmosis. This requires significant recovery time, which society often mislabels as antisocial. But this is also a profound superpower. You understand the unspoken narrative. You perceive needs before they're voiced. You navigate the world by reading its invisible emotional currents. And this ability forces you to make a critical, life-defining choice that most never consciously face. Number 5, you aren't retreating from life. You are curating a meaningful one. A loud world equates busyness with success and solitude with failure. You have intuitively discovered the flaw in that formula.
For you, silence is not emptiness, it's the fertile ground where insight grows. Solitude is not loneliness, it's the conference room where you finally meet your authentic self. You are opting out of a system designed for breadth because you are engineered for depth. Your peace is a conscious rebellion against the noise. The quietest minds often hold the universe's loudest truths. So, the next time someone asks why you don't go out more, remember, they are asking why you won't drain your battery to fit into a charger that was built for a different device. You are not a glitch, you are a feature, a sophisticated, deeply feeling and perceptive feature in a shallow operating system. If this clarified something for you, please like the video. It truly helps our channel, Winds of Thought, grow. Are you the type who recharges in a crowd or the type who needs to escape one to recharge? Let's find our tribes in the comments. And for another insight into how your mind works, the next video on screen explores a related trait that changes everything.